Full body minimalist workout done in less than 20 minutes with no equipment. I'm going to keep the structure really simple here. We have 4 exercises: a push, a pull, a core exercise, and a leg exercise. And we're spending 4 minutes on each exercise, trying to accumulate as many hard sets as we can. So we're not so concerned about chasing reps and getting to maximum reps within that amount of time. All we're looking to do is push sets close to failure, take a quick break, and then repeat that for the 4 minutes. So the first exercise is going to be a pike push-up. So really focusing on that overhead pressing strength. Now, if you're not quite up to doing full pike press-ups yet, then you can easily regress this movement by finding something like a chair or a bench to raise your hands. Reducing that range of motion just makes the exercise a little bit more accessible. Now, sticking to full body workouts and having something simple to fall back on, like this 4x4 framework, it's just a really easy way to stay consistent on those days where you don't have much time and you don't have any equipment available to you. All right, moving on to a pulling movement. Now, I did say no equipment, and I mean no equipment. So this one's going to be a little bit strange. This is a self-resistance bicep curl. So we want one leg planted on the ground to stabilize ourselves, and we're going to use the other leg to provide the resistance to the biceps. So we're going to curl that leg up as hard as we can, using our leg to fight against our bicep. Now, this is one of those exercises that is as hard as you choose to make it. So your body doesn't understand what weight is. It only understands what resistance is. Now, whether that resistance comes from a dumbbell, from a barbell, from your own body weight, or in this case, from an opposing muscle, all your body understands is resistance. And when your body is met with resistance, it provides tension, and tension is what we need to build strength. Now, I wouldn't necessarily put this into a standard training routine because, well, for starters, it's impossible to track and progress over time. But the whole point of this is I want to give you something that when you do have no equipment, you still have options. And this is a really good option to isolate your biceps. Moving on to the core, we're going to do a reverse plank. Now, when people think plank, they often think just a standard front plank held for long durations of time. But there are so many different variations of planks that you can do that target different areas of your core. So in this case, I'm doing a reverse plank with movement as well. So it's not a static hold like most planks. So I'm going to try and keep my knees locked out, legs as straight as I can. And at the top of the rep, I really want to contract those low back muscles, squeeze as hard as you can at the top of the rep, and just hold for a second. A big part of my training is injury proofing. So building resilient joints, strong tendons, and good movement patterns. And the reverse plank is a really good exercise for strengthening the posterior chain, specifically the low back, without any kind of external load. All right, moving on to legs. So we're going to do a single leg glute bridge. Now, because this is a single leg movement, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a set on my left leg until my form starts to break down, and then switch over to my right leg and match the reps. Now, if this variation is a little bit too difficult, you can always do this lying your back flat on the ground, so you don't need to use your arms to support yourself. I'm just doing it because it gives you a little bit more range of motion. Single leg training is really good for finding our weaknesses because it adds an extra level of stability to the exercise. Now, it's really tempting just to focus on what we're strong at and what we're good at, but it really pays to focus in on where we are struggling. So I noticed from doing this exercise that my left side is stronger than my right side, which isn't a bad thing. Everyone has a dominant side, but it's something that I want to be aware of. And doing single leg training like this is really good for evening out those imbalances. All right, so there you go. Full body minimalist workout done in less than 20 minutes with no equipment. Now, this workout is designed to be paired up with another workout that I've done, which I'm going to link to the end of this video so you can have both of them. The idea being that you do day 1 and day 2 and continue to alternate throughout the week. Anywhere from 3 to 5 times a week is going to be enough for this. That being said, I hope you found that useful. If you have any questions, by all means, leave a comment and I'll hope to see you next time.